everybody. Welcome to the PASHLEY podcast, where laughter is the best medicine.
And pickleball is a close second. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Patrick. Together, we're PASHLEY. Today is Thursday, May 2nd. We have some new equipment. Look at these fancy microphones that we have.
I know, right? And these headphones?
I know. It's like...
Cool. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem.
You might want to leave the podcast right now.
That's true. That button, you're probably going to want to use.
Okay.
Right after the first joke.
Yes, Patrick, what is the joke of the day?
Well, while I was driving, I saw a sign that said, "Watch for children." And I thought, you know, that sounds like a fair trade.
Okay, we're going to have way too much fun with this board. And you're going to hear a lot of crickets on your jokes, I have a feeling. But...
You're right, I'm sure.
All right. Well, this is going to be fun.
It is going to be fun. Let's check in with Cam here. Cam, if you're still hearing the podcast at all, let us know how the sound is. We had a couple of loopback issues. I think we've got those resolved.
Yeah.
Ashley, you want to start by showing a...
Yes, something that made me laugh is this Instagram video that I came across, and it is just too good not to share. So we're going to pull it up. And those of you just listening on pure audio, sorry. Try tuning in on YouTube next time. It's a little bit more entertaining.
That's always more entertaining. Okay, so let's go to share screen. We're going to show this. Did you know there are multiple types of magnesium? I'm going to refresh him and bring in the...
That I've been accidentally giving myself.
I'll do a little refresh so we start from the beginning. Oh, come on.
He's learning.
Laxatives multiple times a week.
Hold on, we're going to do this.
Well, I found out that I've been accidentally giving myself laxatives multiple times a week. Someone told me you should try magnesium to help you sleep at night. It helps your body relax. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I sleep like hell. Go to Costco, buy it. Of course, I buy 494,000 pills because it's Costco size. And I start taking it, and it does make me sleep. Turns out it's also the reason why I have probably not felt very, very good and ended up at the butthole doctor because I was like, something is wrong. I just feel so like I'm shitting like a goose. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, probably has something to do with the other video that I posted about, you know, the protein and all that. And look today, and I'm like, I bought the wrong one. You know, I'm not a stupid person, but... Well, I found out that I've been accidentally...
Oh my goodness, Ashley. That is fantastic.
I laughed so hard because, you know, it's such a common story that people take the wrong magnesium. And they're like, well, I'm not taking magnesium because it just gives me diarrhea. And it's like, well, it's because you're taking the wrong magnesium. Don't get me started.
Yeah, you're going to have to go to the doctor.
Oh, that's going to come in handy too. Perfect.
You think?
Well, what's one thing that made you laugh besides yourself with these buttons?
Folks, I've been having a good old-fashioned time today with the Rodecaster Pro 2, and it's great. But my thing that made me laugh, I saw a great tweet that a news reporter asked Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan, as I know, is one of your favorite stars from growing up, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody that little Smashly looked up to.
Yes, I had like T-shirts and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, gosh.
I was a tomboy. We're not going to get into that in this episode.
We're going to have to go back and check that out. Oh, there's Cam hiding, but it's not actually Cam. Okay. So this is what made me laugh. A news reporter asked Michael Jordan if he thought the 90s Bulls could beat LeBron's Lakers, and MJ said yes. The reporter said, by how much? MJ said, probably 2 or 3 points. And the reporter said, well, why so close? And MJ said, well, most of us are almost 60 now.
Oh, that's funny.
Is that a... Yeah, we're going to get
it.
I just got it. We're going to have to use the toy. It's too fun.
Open up the comments just so we can see what people are saying over there.
That's true. Folks, if you want to give a comment, you can certainly do that. Oh, good. Corey Malkin, the director of video production, says, it sounds great, guys. Love the new mics. Well, thank goodness we finally got them working. I mean, these are awesome. And then we've got a good question here From the OSG, have you added a smoke button yet?
Ooh, like fog. That would be
good.
cool.
Well, I know if I do get a smoke button, I'm going to connect it to this chimes.
That's going to be the sound for the smoke?
No, we'll come up with something different. That doesn't work.
Yet to be determined.
TBD. That's
We do
for
need
sure.
a smoke button. I agree with that.
Absolutely. The show is already going way better, though, with this situation.
Yes.
Does Monkey agree? He's on your lap?
Oh, of course he's on my lap.
Oh, there he is.
He's just
The
napping.
podcaster. We'll have to get him on the mic a little bit later. What do you say?
Oh, he's pretty shy.
Okay. So, Ash, what is one thing that you learned?
One thing I learned recently. One thing I learned recently is about honey, and I knew that it was good for you. It turns out it's more of a superfood than I ever thought. And I'm going to read a couple of things that I found very interesting. So, ingesting honey daily has been shown to significantly alleviate symptoms of seasonal allergies. Maybe that's why my allergies haven't been as bad this year as they have in past years. I have been eating honey every single day pretty much in the morning. So that's good to know. It's extremely effective at alleviating gut and digestive issues because of its ability to fight off bad bacteria.
Makes sense.
And then research shows that honey has a memory boosting, neuroprotective, and anti-stress effects on the brain.
I love that.
So now I feel great about putting extra honey on my yogurt in the morning.
Yogurt, my new favorite thing, as we talked about in episode number 5.
And he drowns it in honey. So good thing it's a superfood.
Yeah, maybe that's why it's working so well.
Patrick, what did you learn?
I learned, Ashley, about Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law states that the work expands to fill the time available for its completion. Give yourself a week for a task. That's how long it'll take. Give yourself a day, and it takes a day. So the time that you allocate determines the time it takes. And what I found interesting, I was talking with Dana, our web programmer our web developer at Jigsaw Health. I was talking to him this morning about this new, basically some area of the code on our website, the buy button that needs a little love and attention. And we were talking about like how long it might take. And he was like, well, maybe this. And I said, well, have you heard of Parkinson's law? And I said, what if I hacked you to say it has to be done in 2 days?
Or else.
Or, yeah, exactly. Oh, I didn't add that part.
You have to add or else. Otherwise, it's not a real threat. Everybody knows that.
That's a good point. And I basically said, you've seen this yourself, right? Like when you essentially you're forcing yourself to focus and get it done. And if I'm not mistaken, you might have just done Parkinson's law right when we got back from our Zingara coffee break. You wanna
Yes.
tell the folks about what you did.
Basically, we created a reel, we filmed it all, and then we needed to do voiceover. And this is our first time doing this, where you create the video and then you do a voiceover and then match it up on Instagram. I know, get with the times.
Yeah.
But we have an amazing social media person, Ashley Tranzo, with Next Level Social Media. She handles most of the things, but Patrick and I had an idea for a reel that we wanted to do. So this has been a learning process, but I did just focus and do it. And I can't wait to show you how I did it directly in the Instagram app without any extra fancy add-ons. I did have to record it maybe uncountable amount of times, but that's okay. It still happened within about 15 to 20 minutes.
Is it like when you record your voicemail?
It's totally like that, yes. It's like,
Hi.
dang it.
Thanks for calling. I'm not here right now. This is Patrick Sullivan. If you need to get... Okay, let me do it. Hey, thanks for calling. This is Patrick... Okay, hold on. I'm going to do it better this time. Hey,
I need a button for
thanks
this.
for calling. This is Patrick Sullivan. If I just do the out of this thing, out of here.
Yes, it can be very angering.
Okay, let's get back to Zen. Wusa.
Oh,
Okay,
all better, all better.
let us know in the comments if you're enjoying these.
Stingers.
Yeah, I see that OSG says we need to add one. It's a bell ring. You're
Oh.
right. I don't have a bell ring.
I thought
I'm
he
gonna
had
have
a
to get
patent
that.
on that one, but I guess
Well,
not.
what I'll do is I'll get a recorded bell ring from OSG.
Oh, the original.
Yep, and then I'll just pay him a royalty every time I press it.
Oh, perfect. It'll be like almost like cha-ching in his bank account every time you do it.
Ding. Cha-ching.
Well, I do like what you learned. Parkinson's law, strange name, but yes, essentially it makes you get out of your own way if you give yourself a tight timeline. So anyway.
Ash, what's one thing that you love?
One thing I love, I can't wait to share this with you guys. I was so over the moon yesterday. We got done playing pickleball at the Orchard with some friends, and we were getting ready to leave. And a friend that played with us ended up taking an Uber home. And when he got in his Uber in the parking lot, he rolled down the window and said, "Ashley, my Uber driver here just asked me if this is the same pickleball place that was in the pickleball documentary."
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's right. He asked if this is the same pickleball facility that was featured in the new pickleball documentary.
The Uber driver recognized the Orchard.
Yes.
From the Breaking Pickleball documentary. Do you realize that documentary has been out only 1 month?
Yes, and he doesn't even play pickleball. He just has a friend who plays pickleball.
Hold on, record scratch number 2.
He doesn't even play pickleball. Yes. So that was super cool. He was excited that he picked somebody up in our parking lot. And I'm like, gosh, this is starting to really circulate around. And I'm so excited to see how much further it goes. I think just given time, it's just going to continue to gain popularity. And I think everyone who's seen it, for the most part, has really loved it. So I hope that's the case if you're listening and you've seen it.
100% on Rotten Tomatoes, y'all.
That's what we need to get. So, Patrick, give us one thing that you love.
Well, Tim Ferriss, seems like the algorithm has been showing me a lot of Tim Ferriss. I don't know why. But...
Maybe because you keep saying his name.
Oh, Tim Ferriss. Tim Ferriss.
Tim Ferriss.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty awesome. You have one too. Don't worry about it. He has been chasing me, and he wrote a tweet. And it said, "What's the worst that could happen? I encourage you to remember this often neglected question as you begin to see the infinite possibilities outside of your current comfort zone." And I feel like that's something that we practice. What's the worst that could happen? Now, here's what I actually loved. Someone, a follower of hers, not me, wrote a comment that says, "What's the best that could happen? When we realize what's possible, many risks suddenly seem worth taking."
Oh, that's good.
It is good because you and I, we talk about a lot of business plans. We talk about well, what if we tried this? What if we did this? And we always go through the exercise of what's the worst that could happen, but we never really put a ton of words into what's the best that could happen.
I like that reframe. That's really good.
So maybe let's do live on air in front of our audience. What's the best that could happen if Breaking Pickleball gets picked up by a major studio?
The best that could happen is we win, all of a sudden we're winning an Emmy.
Okay, I love it. And then what happens?
And then they pay us a whole bunch of money to do another one.
Yes.
And we get to keep working with our amazing team and keep cranking out some great comedic and drama gold.
I love it. Let's do it.
Okay, I'm in.
I agree with you. So it's fun how that phrase I think works, and I think it's worthwhile to say what's the worst that could happen.
Yeah.
The worst that could happen is if we crash and burn with the Arizona Pickleball League. We should still at least get it on tape because that'll be an interesting story too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's a good one. You're crushing it today, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Hold on. Actually, I meant to do this one.
Wow.
My own fan zone. Look at them. They're still going.
Okay, you're going to get grounded from this thing. Maybe all right, you guys in the comments, if you think we need to put a limit on any of his stingers, let us know. If you think he should have free reign, let us know that as well. I would be very curious to know your opinions out there.
Be very careful with how you answer.
So things we're digging. I didn't actually write anything down.
Go ahead and say it.
So you go first and I'll think.
The Rodecaster Pro 2 with these beautiful Shure SM7 microphones. These are the broadcast standard. And I was sort of like, We got to make this work. Weirdly, last Sunday, 10 days ago, when we invented the PASHLEY pod, I was kind of like, we're going to need some equipment, some gear. And I was shopping around on Amazon, and the stuff that I found was like, this can't be right. But I kept like, every time I was shopping, it was like this $200-ish whole bundle kit. And I was like, well, I went to YouTube, I found a review about it, and the guy reviewing it was like, it does this, it does that. And I'm like, well, I mean, that's cool because
I'm going to need that voice that does really high because that's going to be very important to the podcast.
And Ashley, so are you.
Do you see what the people are saying?
Oh, I love this. Wait, that's coming through yours? Are we ducking? No.
No. We have to finish the podcast in this voice. Sorry, guys. I think the buttons are stuck.
Well, Michael Newton said unlimited stingers. However, Andrea Lynn, who is also one of our biggest fans, she said, control that wild child. And Corey Malkin, the director of video production, says the rule of three, maybe. Here's a fun fact. In our company meetings, Patrick is allowed 3 jokes per meeting, and we do keep track.
That's right. But can you imagine how those meetings are going to go once I start bringing this? The Rodecaster Pro 2.
No.
I'm just going to have to walk around with an external speaker and be like, oh, is that thing broken over there?
I am a robot. I can fix it for you. Anything electronical, I will repair.
Well,
I get it. It's fun.
I
It's
know
all right.
that
It's
I know
okay.
where Patrick's going to be the rest of tonight, just playing with his new toy here.
That's right.
So I don't have anything particular that I wanted to say in terms of things I'm digging. So I'm going to skip that. But I wanted to make sure we announce the PASHLEY pod. I think we're deciding we're going to do like a Tuesday, Thursday. We've realized that this is taking up more time than expected, and it has been good to get some reps in. I will say our transitions have gotten smoother, and it's definitely, I feel like, gotten a lot better.
For sure.
Yes, absolutely. So keep an eye out. We will continue to give you updates on that. And
Transitions still need a little work.
yeah. Michael Newton says,
You want to read that one?
I need you to bring this to the future family functions. Just so you all know, he is my cousin from
That's right.
Wyoming. And that would make our family functions a lot more fun, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
a great idea.
Otherwise, we're just sitting around in a semicircle the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. But you're gonna have to bring like a boom box with you too, so we have a speaker.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, not a bad idea. Any other questions? Actually put Andrea's comment up there regarding the honey.
Yeah, I like this comment.
She
Why don't you cover
says,
this?
use a wooden or glass spoon with honey. No metal. Won't be joining you on YouTube. Good luck, kiddos. Okay. Well, shoot. I guess we could always simulcast to Facebook as well.
I thought we are.
Yeah, we will. We're not going away from Facebook.
She's on Facebook.
Yeah, I think she was just saying like if you only go to YouTube, I wouldn't be joining.
Oh, weird. Okay.
So to clarify, we are still going to simulcast to Facebook.
And maybe we'll just go to my channel. I think what we're finding is like it's in too many places.
Yeah.
And so we want to limit the places. So
if it's Patrick's Facebook and PASHLEY Pod YouTube channel, that would be good.
and
And then
my Instagram.
Yeah.
As well. Okay.
That'll
that's a good
cover
point.
it. We've got a comment here.
This actually does flow into one of our randoms.
Yes.
So why don't we pull up this comment? We've got a question from Distance Nerd. Wait a second. Distance Nerding Podcast and Comic Cons?
That's cool.
This sounds like something I should be at.
Right now.
Right now. Okay, so you just missed the documentary extension. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. The good news is for just $20, if you go to Breaking Pickleball, you can get lifetime access to all 6 episodes. I promise you it's worth it. But I tell you what.
A lot cheaper than taking your whole family to the movies.
That's true.
That's true.
And I promise if you don't like it, full refund, 90-day money back guarantee. That's breakingpickleball.com. There is a link in the show notes. If you want to actually dip your toe in the water, send me a Instagram message. I realize that. Send me an Instagram message and I will send you a link to episodes 1 and 2.
Don't you mean slide into my DMs?
Oh, that's true.
Come on, get with it.
It's true. I was thinking about using the sexy voice.
I know. Way to practice restraint. I like that.
You're learning, turning over a new leaf. So, Distance Nerd, send me go to Patrick Sullivan Jr. and send me a message. What I realized actually earlier today, Ashley, is that we're going to need to bring back to the Breaking Pickleball landing page a sign up, and we'll send you episode 1 and 2 because it was connected to the free Selkirk Paddles for Life giveaway. But now that
Expired.
Yeah, that expired. Actually, great story. We informed the winner, so we picked a winner of the free Paddles for Life, and her name is Kelly Verdun, I believe. And so Jess from our customer happiness team reached out to Kelly, and Kelly wrote back. Oh, where did it go? Oh, it's in my email. This is great. I got to read it. This is what you call dead air. You're supposed to fill
I'm
it.
supposed to fill in.
Yes.
Will Patrick digs through.
Never mind. I'm ready. Okay. Thanks for all your filling in. Oh, wait. I don't have it yet. Oh, no. Here it is. She's so excited. She says, "Thank you so much, Jess. I've played with Selkirk paddles for the last 5 years and currently use the Selkirk Control Epic and absolutely love it. I'm so excited to have won this prize." And I told our friends at Selkirk, I said, well, maybe it would have been cooler if we had been able to steal her away from a different paddle brand to Selkirk, but we have now ensured that she will never stray from
That's
Selkirk.
correct.
So
I think that's plenty valuable.
yeah, that's very valuable.
They were happy.
Exactly. They were very happy. And it was a great contest. It was very fun. Let's see. Oh, Distance Nerd started counting pumpies, which reminds me of our other contest. So for those that don't know, we did a contest, Monk and Lola's idea, that said, hey, what if everybody counted the amount of puppies that were in frame? And then
It was Monk's idea.
It was Monk's idea. That's right. And so we filmed a video. We invited everybody to do to essentially count puppies.
Mm-hmm.
And
it wasn't easy, by the way.
It was not easy. The total count was 66, and nobody got it right. So what we did is we just entered everybody who entered into a random number generator, picked the winner, and I think her name was Vicky. I can't remember her last name, but we just announced that yesterday. So congratulations to Vicky. She won a $1,000 prize. She did not guess correctly, but neither did anyone.
Yeah.
So
it was a lot harder than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, we kind of came up with that contest before we counted all the puppies ourselves. And Corey put together, our director of video productions, Corey put together a great compilation of all 66 instances of puppies. And it's pretty great. It's pretty hilarious.
All right. Well, before we sign off, Distance Nerd has one more question, and
what's
we'll
that?
see if you come up with anything for this.
Distance Nerd, inside pickleball question. What are some weird pickleball terms that you use instead of normal English words? I mean, dink is probably the first most obvious, right?
Yeah. Nice get. I don't know that you would normally say that.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like I would
Like
use
if
that
you
in
caught a football, would
volleyball
somebody
or
say
something.
nice get?
No, they'd say nice catch. But like in volleyball, I feel like you would because you would say like nice dig.
Yeah.
So yeah, nice get. That's probably pickleball related. What's another one? In the kitchen, obviously, that's not a phrase that anyone uses as a bad thing. I mean, unless you're on a diet.
Oh gosh. Oh, what else? I don't know. I can't think of anything right now, but that's a good question.
I get it.
I mean,
on a
dink
diet.
is the most obvious one, obviously. Obviously.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. I think that's our time.
I think it is.
We won't be back tomorrow, and we will be back probably Monday or Tuesday. Stay tuned for an announcement from the puppies.
Please be sure to subscribe on Instagram and
YouTube
and
all
Twitter and all the places where you can find us. Does that sound good?
No, really, the best thing is to subscribe on YouTube
For
if you
sure.
have access to it. That way you don't ever miss
That's
a
right.
notification.
All right, everybody. Have a great day.
Have a great weekend. Bye. Oh, we have music now.
Yeah. It's
Cool.
the stock music.
Do you like it?
By the way, this is the music that they use on the King of the Court podcast.
Oh,
They use the standard bass music. I gotta make.
It's
I gotta.
pretty good.
I gotta ping Tyler and Jimmy for this.
say
and
we
just-
know what you did.
We know what you did. You didn't change any of the music out?
They're not musicians.
No, not at all. Well, I'm gonna fix it
Oh, we're still live.
Tuesday. Peace out, everybody.